Yeah, I've been asked by many people what makes a great ING chapter. So I want to give you 5 things that make a great ING chapter. I have the opportunity now to go and visit chapters in South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Michigan, Minnesota. We have chapters now spread out in many different states. And it's amazing. Some that I walk in, there's a big difference. And I want to tell you the 5 things that I think is a difference maker and what makes these particular chapters so great. Number 1 is a coordinator of that chapter is all in. That coordinator is the leader. That coordinator is driving prospects, driving their members to be at meetings. They get there earlier at the fuel meetings. They make sure everything is ready. Their music is playing, their presentation. They're actively trying to find the right speakers. The coordinator runs the chapter like it's his own business. And so if you have a chapter with that sort of leadership, it's dynamic. So the coordinator has to be all in. Second thing is the core members of that chapter are committed. Let's face it, not every member is going to be committed to the cause, but your core members, those 5 or 10 people in your chapter, have to be very committed. They're committed to each other. They're committed to growing their chapter. They're committed to helping one another. If you can get 5 or 10 very core members who are all in together and committed to make their chapter the best, typically that's when you have a great chapter. Number 3, the members participate in the chapter activities. Let's face it, we do a lot of great things in every chapter. We do fuel meetings once a month. And for the chapters that have great participation in those fuel meetings, they're getting a ton out of their chapter because they're building relationships. Once a month, you get a chance to meet. You should put this on your calendar. You should not let anything come in its way. If you're planning for March, some of you have more than a month to go ahead and put it on your calendar. Treat it like you're meeting a client or a customer. That's how important it is. If you're routinely missing your fuel meetings, then what you're going to do is cause your chapter to not be as strong because your chapter needs you. Then what about the leads and needs calls? The Zoom meetings or the conference calls? The chapters that the members are actively participating and helping one another, telling each other about information, sharing leads, talking about what's going on with their client or within the industry. Man, that makes a powerful chapter, but only will happen if you as a member get involved. Number 4, the members are more givers than takers. What do I mean by that? That means the members, the chapters I see that really flourish, the members are more intentional about helping their other members more so than helping themselves. Why? Because they realize the power of when you start helping others, it comes back to you. So are you a giver? Have you given anything to your fellow members? Or are you just taking? You come to the meeting and you gauge it by how many cards you pass out instead of figuring out who you could help. We need to be givers. And the chapters that have members who are more like that, they make those chapters flourish and be great. And lastly, the members invite prospects. It's not just a coordinator. It's just not 1 or 2 members. It's the entire chapter. Some of our chapters that are dynamic and growing are the ones that all the members are involved. They're telling people that they feel like would contribute to their chapter. When they have a sector open, they're intentional about calling people and inviting them. You know, whether you are a coordinator or whether you're a member and you're listening to this, my question to you, when's the last time you invited someone to come? When's the last time you brought someone with you? Listen, to build a great chapter, you've got to be all in. You've got to be committed. You got to be a giver. And if you do that, then you're going to learn the power of building a true network. And the salespeople or business development professionals who have a big, effective network always wins. They always get more deals. They always have more relationships. And ultimately, you will never grow or go as far as you need to if you have a weak network. Now let's build your network. And I hope this helps you, and I hope your chapter becomes great.